welcome to this new episode. I am so happy that you're here with me. My name is Linda Lange and I'm a life energy coach, and my passion is spiritual practices and self-healing, and to build a community of like-minded people who believe and trust in it. So let's get started. Our topic today is my number one benefit when it comes to regular meditation, and why I do it and why I really think it would be beneficial for you. Meditation is really helpful for a lot of things, and I'm not going to go into everything today, but it can help with your health, just as well with sicknesses. It can help you by being more concentrated, and it can really help your energy levels that you want and need during your day. And the other thing as well is your nervous system. Our nervous system regulates our state of being the whole day, and it fights off a lot of things and it regulates everything in our body. And when we're meditating, we actually give our nervous system a break from all the emotions, all the senses, all the impressions of the whole day and everything that we get bombarded on. When we meditated and quiet down and shut off really from the outside world, our nervous system really calms down. So this is one of the things that I love about meditation. It's not yet my number one benefit, but I will get to that very soon. So another thing that is really beneficial coming out of regular meditation is that it can really change your mood. So this is really more a story for myself, that if I feel like I'm in a bit of a bad mood, or I'm not really that energetic throughout the day, maybe something happened, or it's just a sense of a mood, I might not even know where it came from, I know what to do. I will go and I meditate. It can be 5 minutes, it can be 10 minutes or 20 minutes, but I know it will help me to really disrupt this pattern of the mood that I'm in, and to just let go of any of the emotions that play in that mood, and get in a more positive mood. So I really use meditation as well to put myself into a more positive state of mind, and it helps every time. So really a good thing to go to when you're just in a bit of a funky mood. So another benefit, that why I love to do regular meditation. But really the number one benefit for me is actually called the observer. And you might ask yourself now, what the heck is she talking about? What is an observer? So the observer I discovered really when I started to meditate, and it's actually the state of me, the true self of me that comes out when I can first of all quiet my mind, so really get out of the rhythm of having a lot of thoughts, worries, thinking about what I all still need to do. So when I meditate, of course, I want to let that all go and let thoughts just go past me. So when I have this state of I don't even have any thoughts, and my focus is not on the outside world or on my body, so I'm really in that state where this is all not anymore where my attention is, that's when the observer is there. So I call it my true self, or the observer. This is when it comes out. Because everything else is kind of gone, but we're still around, right? So I really loved that I found the observer, and I'm telling you why, and why it can be as well really beneficial for you. It's not just in the meditation that it is helpful, but it's actually much more helpful in everyday life. The really good thing, since I'm regularly meditating and practicing in being in that state and being more consciously in my true self, I can, in my everyday life, even when I'm working, when I'm in courts and stuff like that, I can get myself quicker out of stage and catching myself when I'm becoming more emotional, maybe even in a negative emotion, so to say, that I can get myself quicker out of it because I can observe myself and see that it's happening. So that is really good because I was never able to do this before. So I love that I can get myself very quickly out of that state and say, hang on a minute, what is happening here? This doesn't need to happen. The other thing that I observed since I'm doing this is that I can be a little bit more detached from maybe a more difficult situation, conversations, maybe something is going on at work. I can separate myself a little bit more from it. I call it sometimes being a bit more detached, even that might sound a bit negative, but actually it's more about protecting my own energy. And I can be more the observer even in that situation. I can be a little bit more, okay, what is happening here? And maybe it's not beneficial for me and my energy at the moment to go and be with that situation or these emotions that are currently happening with one person or several people. So that was really beneficial for me. But of course, I'm not perfect. I mean, who is? For sure, I'm still practicing all of this. So there are still situations where I get emotional or I get frustrated or I might even get angry. And the good thing is about the observer is that I can reflect on it much better now. So even when it happened afterwards very quickly, when the emotions go probably down again, I can say, hey, hang on a minute, what just happened here? And I can observe myself on what has just happened. And that really helps me as well to assess what happened and is that something that I still want in my life or not? And then I can maybe change it next time around when a similar situation happens. So that's really the everyday benefits that the state of being more observant and aware of what is happening really helped me. So yeah, I call it the being the observer. You can say being the true self or being aware. All of these things are describing the same thing. So you can call it something different. But hey, how amazing would it be to have this in your life as well, this skill? And what I can say for sure, there are other ways to get there. But it really helped me to meditate regularly. I don't do it every day, but I try to do this as often as possible. And the more I'm in a practice of meditating regularly, the better I get at it. So everything that I just said, I have a healthier nervous system. I can regulate my mood's better, or I'm just more positive anyway. And the most important thing is really this: being the observer and seeing what is happening to me and getting myself out of thought spirals that just don't help me or anybody else. So yeah, I hope this helped you today, and I hope you can take something away from it. And I would love to see you again in one of my other videos, so check them out either on my website or on YouTube. And hey, if you would love to try and meditate, I actually created a very nice meditation, and you can just press the link near this video and get it yourself and maybe start meditating with me. It would be a pleasure. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye bye.